Happy Friday. It is September the 1st. Red Army. I hope everybody's doing well. This is your boy Case doing this for 1878 Casual. I'm just going to give you a rundown of everything that was brought up in Erik ten Hag's press conference. Obviously, there's a lot of questions about ins, not primarily outs. We'll talk on the outs later. First of all, he was asked about Rasmus Holland. Will he be available for the game? And they beat it around the bush, and finally someone asked him, is he available to start? And Erik ten Hag said, yes, he's available to start. So that's good news for all the Reds all over the world. I know that's something that's been on our mind, to have our striker ready and performing. Next, he was asked about Sergio Reguilon, and he said, yes, Sergio Reguilon will be part of the roster. He did get a day of training in, so he'll be part of the roster. And next, finally, he was asked about Alate Bayındır, the Turkish goalkeeper, our first Turkish player to play for Manchester United. He asked about him. He said, yes, he looks good. He had some training, and he also will be part of the roster. And then finally, they got to the big name, the one we've been waiting for 2 months, and who's showed so much commitment to the club. That's Sofyan Amrabat. Sofyan was signed this morning on a season-long loan with options to buy. It's a good deal for him. The club forked out a little money to get it done, and he kind of didn't have a comment for it, but it was more saying, well, let's wait and see, because he doesn't like this. At that moment, he was asked a question. The deal was not final. It's not final, so it was more of a wait to see. But knowing Erik ten Hag, knowing the situation, the gravity of the game, Sofyan Amrabat will not be part of the match. It just doesn't make sense. He hasn't trained with the team. We need everybody to be clicking, aware of each other's movements, positioning, and shape, and all that. And he has not been part of the team, so don't count on him. Well, he hasn't even had a preseason, so don't even count on him being part of the season. Part of this weekend's match against Arsenal. But like we said, business is done. Guys will be in camp. This is our squad. Oh, he was also asked about Harry Maguire and Scotty, and obviously Coach couldn't really say much, but he said that they will be part of the squad. They're important part of the squad. His typical answer, he's not going to say anything like he won't play or this, or we're trying to get rid of him. He said they'll be part of the squad, and he's a full squad to compete on all competitions. He said, last year we got tired. In a way, he said last year we got tired, and squad depth is important. So these guys are important to the squad. And then they also asked him, well, how do you feel about a squad going into dealing with the Champions League? And he said that he has a team full of internationals. These guys are veteran players that should know how to deal with the situation, and they are excited for the challenge. So that's good news. He seems positive about his roster. It is the roster that he wanted, per se. I know the left back wasn't really the deal, but that's how it happened. We had an injury in the left back, and he had to get a left back. But everything else he wanted a goalie, a striker, and a midfielder. He got 2 of those. So, wow, we brought in some good people. All right, good numbers. Okay, once again, this is 5 people. Once again, this is Casey doing this 1878 Casuals. I'm going to do a 2 p.m. Pacific Coast live Instagram video. Be a part of it. Check it out. We're going to go more in depth about everything, the roster, because it should be all final with the ins and the outs. And I'll also go over a little pre-match talk over Arsenal. Up the fucking Reds. Love United, hate Glazers. Looking forward to see who's going to chime in on the Instagram. 2 p.m. live. 1.